Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where you don't get dealership rehearsals, you don't get sugar-coated marketing fluff, and you definitely don't get the same recycled one-liners you've already heard 100 times before. Here, you get the raw truth about cars, the kind of review you actually need if you're considering dropping your hard-earned money on something new. And today, we've got something very special, one of the most iconic names in the sports car world, the 2026 Toyota GR Supra. Now, the Supra nameplate has always carried a certain magic. It's the car that made legends out of street racers, tuners, and enthusiasts around the world. But in 2026, Toyota has taken the Supra to a whole new level. So sit back, buckle up, and let's dive straight into what this car is all about. Exterior first impressions matter, and when you look at the front of the 2026 GR Supra, you immediately realize Toyota wasn't messing around. The aggressive stance is the first thing that hits you. The car sits low, wide, and ready to pounce. The headlights have been redesigned with sharper LED signatures that give it a futuristic yet mean look. The front bumper is dominated by massive air intakes that aren't just for show, they actually serve functional purposes for cooling and aerodynamics. The hood is sculpted with muscular lines that scream performance, and there's just the right balance of elegance and aggression. You can tell Toyota wants this car to be instantly recognizable when it pulls up behind you at night, and trust me, it's intimidating. Move over to the side profile, and the Supra shows its true sports car proportions. Long hood, short rear deck, a roofline that flows smoothly into the rear. This is pure coupe DNA. The 2026 model gets a slightly more pronounced shoulder line, giving it extra muscle when viewed from the side. The wheels are stunning, ranging from 19 to 20 inches depending on trim, with a new lightweight forged option for the GR Pro package. Behind them, you'll find big performance brakes with painted calipers that add a splash of drama. The door handles are flush-mounted now for better aerodynamics, and the overall stance just uses confidence. From every angle, it looks fast, even when it's standing still. Swing around to the back, and this is where the Supra's design really makes a statement. The taillights have a new, sleeker LED signature that almost looks like something off a concept car. There's a subtle ducktail spoiler integrated into the trunk lid, but if you go for the high-performance GR Track Edition, you can option a carbon fiber wing that looks straight out of a GT racing car. The diffuser is larger, with functional vents and quad exhaust tips that mean business. And when this car fires up, the growl out of those pipes is enough to put a grin on any enthusiast's face. It's not just about style here. The rear end is all about stability, downforce, and grip when you're pushing this car to its limits. Interior: step inside, and Toyota has clearly listened to feedback. The interior of the 2026 GR Supra is a big leap forward in both quality and technology. You're greeted with a driver-focused cockpit that feels snug without being cramped. The seating position is low, giving you that true sports car feel, and the new GR Sport seats are sculpted for both comfort and support. They come in Alcantara and leather combinations, with red contrast stitching that reminds you this is no ordinary Toyota. The steering wheel has been redesigned to a thicker, with better grips and mounted controls that actually feel intuitive instead of just being there for the sake of it. Right in front of you, there's a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster that changes its theme based on your driving mode. In normal mode, it's clean and minimal, but switch to sport or track and the tachometer dominates the display, just the way enthusiasts want it. In the center, you've got a larger 11-inch infotainment screen running Toyota's latest interface, which is faster, sharper, and finally competitive with the best in the business. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, but the real highlight is the performance data integration. You can pull up real-time lap timing, G-force meters, and even tire temperature readings if you're the type who likes to take your Supra to the track. The sound system has also been upgraded, with an available JBL premium setup that makes your road trips just as exciting as your canyon runs. Storage space isn't huge, let's be honest, this is still a two-seater sports car, but there's enough room for a couple of weekend bags or a set of track tires if you're ambitious. Now, let's get to the part everyone wants to know: the performance. Under the hood, Toyota is still working with the iconic inline-six formula, but it's been upgraded for 2026. The 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six now pushes out around 410 horsepower and 405 pounds-feet of torque. That means this car is quicker than ever before, with a 0-60 time of about 3.9 seconds. And if that's not enough, Toyota also offers a GR Supra Pro model that boosts output to nearly 450 horsepower, putting it in serious competition with cars like the Porsche Cayman GTS and BMW M2. For purists, the 6-speed manual is still available, and Toyota deserves massive respect for keeping the manual alive in 2026. For those who want quicker shifts, there's also an 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters that are razor sharp. The chassis has been fine-tuned, with stiffer suspension components, adaptive dampers, and a revised electronic differential. The result: handling that's sharper, more precise, and confidence-inspiring whether you're carving through mountain roads or hitting apexes on a racetrack. The steering feels alive, with just the right amount of feedback, and the grip levels are phenomenal thanks to sticky Michelin Pilot Sport tires. Braking is equally impressive, with big Brembo calipers that give you consistent stopping power without fade. This is a car that feels every bit as capable as it looks. It's not just fast in a straight line, it's balanced, it's agile, and it's rewarding to drive. When it comes to pricing, Toyota has been pretty aggressive. The base 2.0-liter four-cylinder version still exists for those who want the Supra look without the Supra price, starting around $47,000. But the real deal, the 3.0-liter inline-six, starts closer to $58,000. Add in performance packages, premium audio, and some carbon fiber trim, and you're looking at something in the low to mid $70,000 range. The GR Pro Track Focused Edition, with all the bells and whistles, will likely push you into the $80,000 bracket. Is it expensive? Sure, but when you consider the performance, the design, and the legacy that comes with owning a Supra, it's still one of the best performance bargains out there, especially when you compare it to German rivals that can easily cross the six-figure mark for similar performance. So, what's the verdict on the 2026 Toyota GR Supra? It's simply Toyota has managed to refine and evolve an icon without losing its soul. The exterior design is sharper and more aggressive, the interior is more premium and tech-savvy, and the performance is better than ever, with options that cater to both hardcore enthusiasts and everyday drivers. It's a car that turns heads, puts a smile on your face, and reminds you why the Supra badge has been legendary for decades. If you've been waiting for the right time to buy one, 2026 might just be the year to do it. That's going to wrap up today's review of the 2026 Toyota GR Supra. I want to know what you think. Has Toyota nailed it this time? Do you think it still carries the magic of the old Supras, or is it too modern for its own good? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I love hearing your takes. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash for more raw and unfiltered car reviews, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Until next time, this is Car Flash signing off. Drive safe, drive smart, and always drive with passion.